But there are some what do you say, professional latex editors are there. Say for example, say TechMaker. Okay, so TechMaker is one of the nice latex editor. Okay, so these are all the things what I am talking for offline, means you can download and you can install in your system and you can work without internet. Okay, so it is like offline. I'm talking about offline first and then I'll come to the online. Okay, so this is one of the editor, TechMake editor. So it will look like this. So you can write your program here. Okay, so if you write your program and if you click this build, the output will be on the right hand side. Okay, so both means editor and viewer are embedded in this TechMaker. Okay, so this is an editor. Okay, so this is not only the one editor, this is one of the editor, and it is available for all operating systems, like it's available for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, etc. It's available for all OS. Okay, so I don't want to list many so that you will be getting confused. So I'm listing maybe I'll list one more editor. Okay, so TechMaker is one editor, like that say Technique Center. Okay, so this is also another editor. Okay, so this is also another editor. Okay, so these are all some of the editors, TechMaker or Technique Center, or say Kyle. Kyle is an editor. You see, this is also an editor, an integrated LaTeX editing environment. So this is also an editor, right? So install any one of the editor. No need to install all the editors. No need to install TechMaker, or no need to install along with the TechMaker, Technique Center, Kyle. Don't install all the editors. Install any one editor. Okay, any one editor, either Kyle or either an TechMaker or Technique Center. Install any one of the editor. Okay, and I will say how to write a program later. And next one is we need a compiler. Okay, we need a compiler to compile our LaTeX program. Okay, so and if you take the compiler, the very what is a popularized edit compiler is TechLive. Okay,
Sir, voice,
so
please.
Yeah, so TechLive is one of the compiler for this LaTeX program. Okay, and it is available for all the operating systems, like say Mac OS or Linux or Windows. It is available for all the operating systems. Okay, so either you need this TechLive as the compiler, or some other compilers also there, like say you can have Bibtex. Okay, so Bibtex is also a compiler. Okay, so this is also a compiler. So either have TechLive or Bibtex, any one of the compiler. Okay, so have one editor, have one compiler, either this TechLive or this Bibtex, and of course some other compilers also there. Okay, so as I said, I don't want to confuse by giving list of many things. So I'm listing only few or one or two. Okay, so you can use this Bibtex or TechLive as an compiler. And finally, to view your output, mostly the output will be in the PDF form. Okay, mostly the output will be in the PDF form. So you can use like Adobe Acrobat or Faucet, whatever thing you will be using for viewing your PDF. Okay, so that is fine. And sometimes we will be seeing your output in DVI format. Okay, so like a device independent file format, DVI format, like your PDF, and another output format is called DVI format. Okay, so if your output is in DVI format, and if you want your output to be in DVI format, then either you need Ghost script. Okay, so you see this is an viewer for viewing your PS file, PostScript file. Okay, so the output of a LaTeX document can be an DVI file or a PS file or an PDF file. Okay, so if your output is a PS file, then it's a software to view your PS file. It's a viewer. It's a viewer. It's to view your output file. Okay, so Ghost script is a viewer to view your output file. Okay, so suppose if your output is in PS format, then you need something. Usually PDF readers won't show the PS files. Okay, so you need a separate viewer to view your PS files. Okay, so like to view, if your output is in PS format, then you need this Ghost script to view your PS files. Similarly, say if your output file is an DVI file, okay, then you need say a software called Ghost Gum. Okay, so this Ghost Gum is an it's again everywhere. Okay, so it's an GS view. It's a graphical interface for Ghost script. So this will be helpful to view your DVI files. Okay, so these three things are very much important when you are installing LaTeX in your systems. Okay, so you need a editor. Remember, you need a editor. Either it may be a TextMaker or TechLive or sorry, not TechLive, Technic Center or Kyle, any one of the editor. And next you need a compiler. Either you have Midtech or TechLive has any one of them. Install any one of the compiler. And finally, to view, install this Ghost script, Ghost Gum. If you are going to process PS files and DPS files, then you need this Ghost script and Ghost Gum. And generally, it will be a PDF file. So some PDF reader is enough. Okay, so these three things are needed if you want to use LaTeX in the offline mode. Okay, next suppose, okay sir, I am not going to install anything, I want to use it in the online, because nowadays everything become cloud, right? So if something is having some nice cloud platform, then it will be very good for everyone, right? So no need to worry about our RAM or whether the system will handle that kind of software or not. No need to worry. So if something good having a nice cloud platform, then nothing to worry. Okay, so if we ask, is there any good platform to work with LaTeX files? Yes, there are plenty of platforms to work with LaTeX files. Okay, say for example, the famous one is Overleaf. Okay, so I'm already having an account, and these are also plenty of folders are there in that account. So this is a nice platform to work with your LaTeX files. Okay, maybe I will show the home page. Okay, okay, so this is the home page of your Overleaf. Okay, so here you just register use your Google ID or register use your Archid ID, and you can have your and you can start working with that one. Okay, like your Gmail account, it will have some separate space to store your files, and of course it is personal, nothing is public. If you want, you can make it as in public. Okay, and you can have an account. I'm already having an account, so I'm logging in. Okay, you can create a new
site.
No, it's an not a paid, it's an open source only, but paiding option is also there to get a lot of other options. Okay, but basically it is free. You can free to use this one.
As is on the top, it is showing some prices and
yeah, that's why. So for some higher like a lot of collaborators. Okay, so if like say 10 people or 15 people, if you want to collaborate together at the same file, then you need to go for the paying options. But simply for working, it's free only. You can work without any cost. Okay.
This is for writing in LaTeX.
Yes, it's LaTeX for writing the LaTeX. It's what is it? Particularly designed for LaTeX. I will show some other pages also where you can work with LaTeX along with some other software. Okay. So this is specifically designed for working with LaTeX files. Previously, it was called Share LaTeX, and then it has been combined with this Overleaf. Okay, so here you can create folders. Okay, so these are all some of the folders. You can create your folders. Maybe I will show one thing. Okay, so like this, you can typeset your program. I will explain what is these things, how to create, how to write your program. Okay. So this is a simple program. You can typeset your program, and if you compile, it will run and it will gives you the output. Okay. So there are some errors are there. Okay. So I have make some errors to show that there will be errors. Okay. So that's it. So there will be some. So it's a simple LaTeX program. You can typeset your program. You can compile, and the output will be here. Okay. So everything is in the cloud. No need to install anything. Okay, so the editor is here, the output viewer is here, the compiler it's already installed in their overleaf server. Okay, so don't worry about anything. Just type it your program and compile it. Okay, so this is one of the online editor for your LaTeX program. And of course, there are some other things also. Say, for example, one more thing is CoCalc. Okay, so CoCalc. Here also you can sign in. Here also it will be showing pricing. Again, for high-end options, you need go for this pricing. Otherwise, you can try it here. Okay. So let me.
So what is the difference between overleaf website and this one?
You see, sir, it's that is because it's basically a program. Okay, so whichever thing you can use. There are plenty of online platforms to run your LaTeX program. That's it. Not necessary there is some difference. There is going to be no difference between the programs what you're writing there and the program what you're writing. Program is going to be the same. The only what do you say, the front end is going to different. Okay, so here the front end will be little bit different. In overleaf the front end will be somewhat different. Okay, and when you are installed in your system means that front end will be little bit different. So front end alone is going to be different in each and everything. Okay, you see here it is like this. You will be writing an thing here and the output will be here. Okay, you can build your program and your output will be here. Okay, so like this, this is one of the place where you can work with LaTeX files. And say if you just type LaTeX editor online, you see overleaf is coming at first, and you see plenty of things. It's you see Taperia. Okay, so this is also an online platform to work with LaTeX. Okay, actually I haven't created any account on this one. So here also you can typeset your program and your output will be here. Okay, so
Sir, any online platform to convert directly
no sir, you are not audible. Any platform to
directly convert our equation, mathematical equation into latex programming language.
so okay, so already if you're having a Word file and you want that LaTeX code for that Word file, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there is an option called, there is a software called Lix. Okay, I thought of introducing this one. Okay, so this is for those who are very much comfortable with the Word kind of thing. Okay, I'm not going to use some any commands or to just I want to get what I'm seeing like your Word. Okay, so this Lix it's provide an what you see what you get option for your program. So here you can convert your Word documents into the corresponding LaTeX code. Of course, there are plenty of online things also, like say convert Word into LaTeX.
So generally, whenever we search on Google, some platform convert
Okay.
they will not appropriately convert our Word file data into latex PDF file.
Excuse me, sir.
Generally, maximum problem we face during writing equations and table. The text form is a bit easy, but very difficult to learn writing equations and tables.
Okay, so I will try to address that one. How to convert your.
Please,
Can you show some practical on that?
Please, participant sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, Sunil sir, please you could ask the question at the end of the session in the question hours. Please, it could complete. Let it complete the session, complete session. Then after in the question session, you could ask the questions, whatever how the doubts. Please.
Okay, thank you. So there is, of course, there are plenty of online options are there. As you said, when you are trying to convert your word into an LaTeX file, there will be extra lines. Okay, so where you can't read, it may not be an readable format. There will be plenty of things are there. You have to read it, rewrite again. Okay, so let us see how to overcome those things. Okay, so as of now, let me take my overleaf. Okay, let me have a new project. Okay, a blank project. Okay, so this is for today's workshop, no? So university say LaTeX workshop. Okay, so some folder name. Okay, so any folder name. Okay, so inside that folder name. Okay, so I am deleting that previous thing so that I will start with an empty page. Okay, so this is an empty page. Okay. So the mandatory commands to run your LaTeX thing are, first one is you need to say under what you are going to type, whether you are going to type an article or whether you are going to type a thesis or a presentation or a letter or something like that, or a report. Okay, so you have to define which kind of document you are going to typeset. Okay, so suppose I'm going to typeset an article, give it as an article, and this one will vary for journal to journal. Okay, so if you are communicating to a journal, they will be having a separate class. Okay, so their document class won't be an article. And say if you are communicating for an Elsevier article, it will be called ELS article. Okay, and if you are communicating for an IEEE, it will be an IEEE. I think someone has stopped my screen. Is my screen is visible?
No,
No, sir.
No, sir.
I think someone has stopped that one. Sir Mutamil sir, will you check what is happening?
Sir, there is also some noise in your.
Sir, no, actually suddenly everything has been stopped. Someone is scribbling in the. Someone is scribbling. Am I audible, sir?
Screen not visible.
No, screen not visible. Okay.
Sir, please you share again your screen.
Sir, reshare your screen. Yeah, reshare your screen, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will do. I will do. Actually, I think someone has done something. I hope so. Okay, so my screen is visible now.
It is coming, sir. Yes, it is
Yes,
visible.
thank
now.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please, participants, I think there is an option in Zoom called like sharing the board. I think someone has chosen that one and started to scribbling. So it is, I think it is disturbing to all. So please don't do that one. Okay, so the mandatory commands is this one. As I said, for each, again, you see, I think Adi Shekhar. Sir Muttamil sir, kindly instruct the participants, sir.
Sir, screen cannot be shared by the participant. It is already disabled.
No, sir. There is an option called you see, I think Adi Shekhar has scribbled something. There's a bug in Zoom, sir, actually.
think, sir, there is some problem side from the organizer side
Maybe.
or some soft.
No, actually, it's a bug in the Zoom platform itself.
Now it is coming.
Now it's coming.
Again it is. Parthiban sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sharing, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Oh, please.
Yes, sir. Is it coming? So is it working?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is the mandatory first command in the LaTeX. Okay, so you have to say to the compiler that which you are working, whether you are working in an article or you are working for a thesis or an presentation like that. Okay, so suppose if it is an article, it should be an article and slash you see again Shibani. Shibani has again this same thing. Sir Mutamil sir, kindly stop that screen. Sir Mutamil sir.
Could you stop that, please? Parthiban?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I actually have to stop that screen share. Then only I can share my screen.
Whose screen?
So I think it's yeah, it's Jyoti Prak.
Jyoti.
Yeah, Jyoti Prak now. Participants are start scribbling, sir.
Oh, 1 minute. I will try to find Jyoti.
No, actually they are doing unknowingly. They don't know that they are doing this one.
Jyoti Prakash or Jyoti Rani. Okay, okay. Who is this?
Sir, that scribbling is visible to you, sir?
Yeah, the scribbling is visible.
Yeah.
Visible. Then how to identify that person?
When they are scribbling, the name will be coming there.
You start, please. Again, you share your screen again.
Sir, that has to be stopped. Then only I can share my screen, sir.
Oh.
I think that the blue color line. Sir, did you trace that one, sir? Okay, I think now I have obtained that one. So is my screen is visible now?
Sir, yes. Please
Yes.
proceed.
So kindly instruct the participants, sir. Don't do that because it will be more distracting.
Yeah, sure.
So participants, please don't
I will put it in
share.
I will put it in the chat box.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. After this one, the next line is slash begin documents. and slash end document. Okay, you see, so these three lines are mandatory line for every LaTeX document. Okay, so whatever you type between this slash begin document and end document, that will be reflected in your output. Say for example, hi world. Okay, so if you compile, here is the option for compiling. You say hi world, so this will be reflecting. Okay, so whatever you type between this slash begin document and end document, so that will be reflecting in your output. Okay, so whatever you type here. Okay, so if I copy and paste an line. Okay, so 1 minute, I will copy a paragraph. Okay, suppose I'm having a paragraph. If I paste it here. Okay, so this is a simple random paragraph which I copied from the Wikipedia page. Okay, so you can paste something, any paragraphs here, and if you compile, that will be in your output. Okay, okay, so let us see some of the basic formatting options, and after that basic formatting options we will be moved to see how to typeset an equation, how to typeset a table, how to insert a picture, everything. Okay, okay, what will be the basic options? To give an heading, right? To give an heading. Okay, so suppose section. Okay, the heading is say introduction, so it should be given in the command name called section. So whatever you type after a slash in LaTeX, it is called a command. It is called a command. So this will be taken as an command. Okay, so slash section. Okay, so now this will be go into the section part. Okay, so one is your introduction.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir,
Yes, yes.
sir. Whenever we have to write any document, first of all, we have to set the page setting, that page
Yes,
margin and all that.
yes, yes.
That we have to do. That we have to do before begin and after begin.
Okay, sir. You see, as I said, if you are going to prepare a document, okay, so you don't worry about those things, whether it is an say 1 inch margin or a 4 inch margin or a 5 inch margin, or it should be an bold or it should be an italic. Don't worry about anything. Okay, say if you are typesetting an article for an let's say LCR article. Okay, so if you're typesetting an LCR article, just take the template of the LCR article and supply your content. Automatically, the margin settings will be taken care of. So if you're typesetting a thesis, nowadays all the universities are supplying the LaTeX template for their thesis. Okay, so just to go to your thesis template and insert your content. That's it. Okay, so the that setting part along and all will take care and take part by this article file, by this class file. Okay, and of course we can override those things. That's different. We can set our margin, we can set our what you said, what are all the things you have said, we can do that one. But you see, again, Murali has done the thing. Murali,
Please remove that participants who are disturbing.
actually they don't know, sir, they are doing that one. That's the problem. They itself, they are unaware that they are doing this thing.
Please, Sivani. Hello.
Chivita. Since I think they will be using in the mobiles thing, and when they are
Oh, you are not attending, huh? No, you are not doing anything. You are not doing. Oh, then I already admitted you, ma. Who's? What's your name? 1 minute, ma. 1 minute. Please ask again. I'll do it. I'll allow it. To find this. Parthiban, please again, could you share again?
Yes, sir. I will share it again. Is it visible now, sir?
It is visible now. Please.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Okay. A lot of distractions today. Okay. Okay. So as I pointed out, don't worry about the things of formatting the things. Again, if you are going to say I want to set the margin, I want to say what is the heading font, what is the size of the heading. If you are going to do that one, you can simply do that in Word itself, because that is easy to do in the Word. You are not going to create a template. That is different. If you are going to create a template, means then you must know about that page settings and all. Okay. So we are in the user. We are going to typeset something according to their template. So just take their template and work for your content. That's it. Okay. Okay, and of course, if you want to know where to do these things, means here is the preamble. Okay, so the place between your document class and behind document is your preamble. So here you can type set. Okay, so if you want to set the margin, means it is slash top margin. Okay, so it is slash top margin. Say if it is 5 inches. Okay, then what happen means the margin will be 5 inches. You see that the margin, top margin will be 5 inches. Like that you can change. Okay, but it is not what is it, advisable. Okay, so don't do it by yourself. Okay, so they will be having the template. Use the template and go with that template. That's it. Okay. Okay, so I will remove this top margin and all, because usually I won't advise this kind of changing these basic things, right? So if you are going to create a template, say I'm going to create a template how the thesis of my university would look like. Okay, so if that is your agenda, means then that is different. Okay, then that is different. Then you have to go for those things, right? Okay. So basically what you can do, a simple thing of say I want to bold something, or I want to make an italic, or I have to give some colors for some text. Okay, so if you want to do that one, then that basic kind of formatting, let me say. Okay, say if you want to make bold. Okay, so it is slash bf. Okay, so if you want to make this as bold, slash bf is for bold face.
The admission, huh? I'm not getting the admission.
Bf is for bold face. Okay, so now whatever is in between this curly braces, this will be in the bold face. Okay, you see that is the bold face. Similarly, if you want something to be in italic, okay, something to be in italic, it is slash it. Say I am italicing the subjects. Okay, so like okay, let me include mathematics also. So whatever is in between these curly brackets, it is in italic. Slash it stands for italic. Okay, you see from this are all in the italics. Okay, and say if you want to give some colors for some of the sir, Muttamal sir, kindly mute yourself, sir. Okay, say if you want to give some colors to the text. Okay, so if you want to give some colors to the text, say for example I want to give this language in color, say that can be done with the help of slash text color. Okay, so text color has two mandatory arguments. Okay, so whatever you type in between this curly brackets are called mandatory things. Okay, so slash text color has mandatory and two mandatory arguments. So in the first mandatory argument, you have to set the color, what color you want. Okay, so suppose I want to in blue, it's slash text color blue, and here which text you want to be in blue. Okay, so I want this Sanskrit and the Greek, I want to be in blue. Okay, so this so slash text color, I want this Sanskrit and Greek to be in the blue. Okay, so if I compile, it won't come. Actually, it's showing an error. Okay, so this is because, okay, so if you're encountering this one, okay, so you are trying to make something, and if you're not getting that corresponding output, and if you're getting an error, okay, so here is an error. Just check the error. What is it saying? The compile is having trouble understanding the command. Okay, so it is saying that the command what you are trying to use is not understandable by the compiler. Okay, so check the command correctly, or some package is missing. It's saying, okay, so some package is missing. this is speaking. Okay, so what do you mean by a package? Means a package will have set of commands. A package will have set of commands. So if you want to use a particular command which is available in that package, then you have to use that package. How to use that package? A package can be used with the command /use package /use package. Okay, so what is the package here? I need is graphics. Okay, so and it's not S, it is graphics CX. Okay, so this is the package I need. Okay, so under this package only this text color is available. No, I think for text color it is which package? Okay, it's X color. Sorry, it's a package called. It's not graphics. Graphics is for inserting picture. It's X color. X color package. Okay. So X color is the package you need for getting something in the color. This here is the, so Sanskrit and Greek are in green colors. Okay. So like this, there will be plenty of packages are there. Okay. So not only this X color package, there are plenty of packages are there, and each packages have plenty of commands in that one. So if you want to use that particular command, means use that package by using /use package and use the corresponding commands. Okay. Okay, so this is the basic thing. And if you want, say as I said, the automatic things, no. Say I'm having say some two sections. Say here is another section. I'm including another section. /section. Say introduction to literature review. Okay, so if this is my second section. Okay, so if I run, this will be automatically numbered to 2. Say this one is 1 and this one is 2. Remember, I haven't given this 1 and 2. It has been automatically numbered. Okay, and this space, sometimes you want a one what do you say, a bracket and then introduction, 2 dot and then literature review. Okay, so that things can be done. Okay, that things can be done, but this is by default for this article class. Okay, so if I remove this section, okay, so if I remove this section, okay, so to comment here it is percentage. Percentage is the symbol used for commenting some lines. Okay, so now this becomes my first section. Literature review becomes my first section. So automatically this will be numbered to 1 because I have removed this one. I have removed this one. So this will become automatically 1. Okay. And if I add something, okay, so before this introduction and this literature review, if I add some section, extra section, okay, so now this introduction will be the first one, that extra section will be 2, and this literature review will be 3. Okay, so this is what an automation in a document preparation system. Okay, so this automation will make us to concentrate on the contents rather than the formatting, rather than checking whether the section numbers are correct, whether the equation numbers are correct, etc. Okay. Okay, so I will take some around 30 more minutes. I will finish at 3:45 maybe. So quickly I will go through how to typeset an table, how to typeset an equation, simply, okay, in a simple manner, how to typeset an equation, how to typeset a table, how to insert a figure, everything, etc. Okay, and then finally, if possible, how to write a journal article. Okay, okay, so I will remove this entire thing. Okay, I will remove this entire thing, and let us see how to typeset an equation. How to typeset an equation. Slash begin equation. Slash begin equation and slash end equation. So whatever you type in between these two lines, it will be coming as an equation. So for example, x plus y equal to z, a simple equation. Okay, so you will be getting it, x plus y equals z. You are having that equation, and it has been numbered also, and it has been numbered as 1. So if you're having more equations, say slash, I'm having one more equation. Say z1 equal to z2 plus z3. So that is your equation number 2. That is your equation number 2. Say if I remove this equation, say for example, say if I remove this equation, what happen means automatically the second equation will be number to the first equation. Okay, so automatically this will be number to the first equation. Okay, so like this, you can simply typeset your equation. Okay, so this is an equation with a number. And sometimes if you're having an inline equation means in the running paragraph, if you're having an equation, how to typeset one. Okay, let's say according to let me type a simple paragraph. Okay, so according to Fermat's last theorem. Okay, so if something has to be typeset in the line, okay, say x plus y equals z. Okay, so it's not a separate line. I don't want any equation number for this line. Okay, so it's in a running form. Okay, then it can be done between $2. Okay, so $1 and $1. So whatever you type in between this one, this will be a mathematical equation, but in line. Okay, so this is called as an inline equation. This is called as an inline equation. Okay, and of course next thing arises how to make a square like x squared y squared, or suffix x1 plus y1 equal to z1, like that. How to make suffix, or how to make these things. Okay, so simply if you want to make power, it is power x z power 1 equal to z squared plus z cube. Okay, so this one will gives you in the power. Okay, so like z1 plus z squared equal to z cube. Or say if you want in the suffix. Okay, so suffix means underscore, so z1 z2 plus z cube. Okay, so this will gives you z1 equal to z2 plus z cube. Okay, so like this you can typeset your equation. Okay, okay, so I will show an external editor. Okay, so where you typeset your equation easily. Okay, one minute, I will share my screen. Maybe I will share my entire screen, because I'm going to toggle between many tabs. Okay, so I will share my entire screen. Okay, so online LaTeX equation editor. Okay, you just type online LaTeX. Sir, is my screen is visible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, it is
Yes,
visible.
yes. Okay, just type online LaTeX equation editor. Okay, so it's not a LaTeX editor, it's LaTeX equation editor. Okay, you will be taking plenty of things. Of course, choose the first one. Again, there are plenty of online things are there. Okay, you can try plenty of things. I will show only one thing. Okay, so this is something like those who are familiar with the word. Okay, so if you are familiar with working with the word, and if you want to insert equation in a word way, okay, like just by clicking and inserting those things. Okay, let's say for example I want to insert a matrix. Okay, so go to that one. Say I want a matrix of this kind. Click that one. Okay, so it asks enter the array of dimension. Okay, so suppose I want 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so 3 by 3. Okay, so it creates a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so now you can typeset the values like say 1 2 3, say 4 5 6. Okay, so now this is an code to create a matrix of 3 by 3 order. Okay, so this is the code for creating a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so this is for separating the columns. Okay, so first row, first column is 1, and if you go to the next column, it is and. Okay, so like that. Okay, so simply you just copy this one and paste it here. Okay, so now this will okay, so it's an error. Okay, so I think the error is again command is missing. You need some package to do this one. Okay, so what is the package required here? I think mostly it is ams. Let me check. Yes. Okay. So I think this AMS symbol, this slash begin small matrix is available with that AMS symbol. AMS symbol is the package to install that to use this command. Okay. You can see. You will be getting the corresponding matrix. Okay. So or you can try any other thing. Say for example, uh, say let me have summation like this. Okay, summation a to b. Okay, so summation, it's an underscore, say I equal to 1 to, so this is in the power. Okay, so I equal to 1 to n. Okay, say I want I squared. Okay, I want I squared. Okay, so I squared. Okay, so just copy this one, slash begin. Okay, so now this will produce me summation I varies from 1 to n I square. Okay, so if you are very good at typesetting equation with the help of word, this is something like a word equation will look like. If you want to create an equation in the word, these will be the options available there. Okay, so just you will be clicking and you will be entering the values. No, like that you can just click and you can enter the values and copy and paste, so that you will be getting the corresponding equation. Okay, so this is one way of creating equation, and another way is learning the commands. Of course, that is the best way. Okay, so this is something like cheating, but for those people who are doing for the first time, they may feel this is comfortable because they don't know what is for alpha, what is for beta, how to create a matrix and all. Okay, and of course that is not the agenda for today's session also, because I don't want to teach deep into each and every command. Okay, so I want to give an overview of everything. Okay, so that's why I'm lefting that one and I'm giving this kind of online editors where you can do your things easily. Okay, so like this you can typeset your matrix easily. Next, let us move on to the tables. Okay, so how to easily create tables. Okay, and again, to create a table, maybe I will give slash begin tabular. Tabular is the environment to create the table. Okay, so this is an 2 by 2 table. This is an 2 by 2 table. Okay, and here it represents how many. Okay, so this is the general slash begin tabular slash end tabular. So here you have to supply how many columns your table is having. Say I'm having an 3 column. Okay, so this will create a 3 column table. Okay, say first one is name, and if you want to move on to the second column, use and. Okay, name, class, division. Okay, say this is my first row of my table, and I'm moving to the second row. Say name is say Parthiban. Okay, so it's in computer class, say for example, and say division is something A or B, and suppose another person, and he is from say mathematics, for example, and he is a B class. Okay, so this is an 3 column matrix. Okay, so if I compile, you will be getting the corresponding table. Okay, but it won't look like a table. Okay, this is because the lines are not there. Okay, so if you want to be in the lines, okay, so this C represents center alignment. This C represents central alignment. Instead of C, you can have it as an L. Okay, so if you have it as an L, which means that left alignment. You see, this is in the left alignment. Left alignment, central alignment. This is in the central alignment. Suppose if this one I want to be in the right alignment, or okay, so a right alignment. Okay, if you want to draw lines in between these columns, then it is, you just make an pipeline symbol. Okay, so pipeline symbol will be available above your enter key. So just place your pipeline symbol. So this will draw a lines in between the columns. And if you want to draw a line for each and every row, it is horizontal line, H line. Okay, so H line will draw a line. Okay, so now just just compile. So you'll be getting a line here. And if you want a line after this one, after the first row, here I have ended that row. So after that first row, make slash h line, slash h line. So this is my thing. So if you want another line at the end, okay, so end the last row and slash h line. You see, so now this one looks like an table, and of course there are plenty of options are there, like merging the rows, merging the columns, writing text in an 45-degree. Let's say for if you are creating a table, there you must write your text in the 45 degrees, or you can insert a picture inside a table. Lot of options are there. Okay, so but quickly I will say how to create a table in the online. Okay, just in the Google type online latex table generator, online latex table generator. Again, there will be plenty of things are there. Okay, okay, so here is an simple table. Okay, so here just like your Word, again this is for those who are coming from Word to latex. Okay, say you can create a table set size, you can create an any number of thing. Okay, so if I want to create an 3 by 3 table, okay, so 3 by 3 table, let me delete everything. Okay, so this is an 3 by 3 table. Okay, you can give the thing. Okay, so like say uh, x value, and this is y value, and this is z value. Okay, so x is 1. Okay, like this you can give the value. And if you want a line for these things, okay, you can place the borders. And if you don't want borders, click don't want that borders. Okay, if you want a border for this alone, click that one and click the border, so a border will become for that thing alone. Okay, and say I want a border for this one, click a border for this, because it's something like what you do in your Word. Okay, if you want to be in the left alignment or center alignment, okay, so here you can click center alignment. This one you can click as an left alignment. If you want to be in the bold, click bold. I want this thing to be in the italic, click italic. I want this thing to be in underline, click underline. Okay, you can merge the things. Okay, so if I want to merge these two, merge your things. Okay, if you want to split your things. Okay, so these are all colors, background colors or pictures, something like that. Okay, now design a table according to your need and click generate, and click generate. Now you see, now you get the code for your for your table. Okay, so copy this one, and paste it, and paste it. So this will gives you the table. Because again I'm getting an error. Again some package is missing. It has been already given. Please add the following required packages in your preamble. Okay, so use these packages in your preamble. Still there is an error. One more package is there. Yeah, now it's fine. You see, you got an table. Okay, of course here you can copy and paste your Excel sheet. Okay, so if you are having a full Excel sheet, just copy and paste it here. Okay, so here you can first create a table of your size. Okay, and copy and paste the corresponding thing from the Excel and create a copy. Okay, so these things you no need to worry, to automatically create. So there you can do your things. Okay, so this is an easy way of what do you say, creating the tables. Okay, quickly I will move on to how to insert a picture. I will delete these things. I will delete this entire packages also. Okay, so I want to insert a picture. So let me first take a picture. Say latex lion logo. Okay, so this is suppose I want to insert this picture in my document. Okay, Okay, so first have your picture. So let me save that picture. Some name. Okay, so it's a pic. Okay, let me save the pic. Now have your picture in the corresponding folder where you are working. Okay, so upload that picture first. Okay, so upload, select from your computer. Okay, so here is my pic, select. Okay, so now the picture I want to insert in my document is in the same folder what I am using. Of course, you can make it as a single folder, you can give the path to that folder, that you can do. But for simplicity, have the picture what you are trying to use in your document in the same folder here. Okay, so if you want to use this picture, the command is /include graphics. Okay, so include graphics has two arguments. One is optional argument. Whatever you type inside between this square brackets, it's called as an optional argument, and here it is a mandatory argument. Okay, so in the mandatory argument, you can give the name of the picture. Okay, so if I compile, it won't run because we need an package to use this command. Okay, so /include graphics is not included in the LaTeX thing, it is included in some other package. Okay, so the package is graphics, graphics. This is the package which is having this include graphics command. You see, this picture has came into our document. Okay, say if you want to resize the picture, you can give it in the optional argument. Say scale equal to say 2. Okay, 2 means 2 times. Okay, 2 times than the original picture. It's actually a big picture. 2 times means. Okay, you can rescale it to smaller size also. Say 0.5. It will be reduced. Or you can give a specific thing also. Say text width equal to width equal to say 2 inches. Okay, width equal to 2 inches. So it will set that. Say if I increase the inch, 9 inches, it has been increased. Okay, like that you can give like you can specify your width, you can specify your height, etc. Okay, so that is your /include graphics command. Okay, and another way is there to insert a picture in LaTeX, which is by coding. Okay, so by coding you can insert a picture. Okay, so how to do that one? Again, instead of learning the codes, I will show an place where you can export a picture into the corresponding code. Okay, there's a site called MathCha, MathCha, MathCha. Okay, so MathCha, you can open the editor. Okay, so here also plenty of folders are there what I'm working. Okay, so let me create a new folder. Again, you need to create an account. Okay, so you can log in and you can sign in with the Google or whatever. I've already created an account, so that's why it's there. You can create an account. Okay, so let me create a folder, say workshop, say Periyar Maniamma workshop, PM workshop. So here is the that. Here I'm adding a document. Okay, so let picture environment. Okay, so now this is a picture. So click on this one and click this drawing area. Okay, so again this is doing for the word users. Okay, so for word users you might have seen these menus like for drawing a lines, for drawing and rectangles, etc., or making some graphs, say diodes, for those who are working with electrical people. So if you want to create some circuits or some functions for mathematics people, if you want to insert an image, etc., or a freehand drawing like this. Okay, So
Can we import Visio file, sir?
can we?
Can we import Visio file?
Which file?
Visio, Word Visio, Microsoft.
No, I am not aware of that one. But if
It
you're
is
a file,
VISIO, Visio to draw the drawings in the Word.
no, that's why I haven't heard that one with you. Maybe if you convert that one into an say JPG or PNG, you can import here. That one I know, but I don't know whether you can directly import a video. Just explore this one, you can do. But this kind of options, you can easily draw the things. So say you can click, you can change the things, you can fill by some colors, you can uh, give the outlines, specify the width. Okay, so like this, you can create any pictures. Just like this, you can create pictures. Okay, say suppose I have created a picture, a flow chart or an circuit diagram, anything. Okay, so I have created here, and if you want, this one is either you can export. Okay, you can export this one as an PNG or SVG file, etc. Okay, and you can uh, have that file in your LaTeX document. Okay, so like I have done here, no. Here you can import that file here, and you can make use of that file, or otherwise there is an option here called tix. Okay, so tix is nothing but a package in LaTeX to draw the figures. Okay, so there are a lot more ways to do that one. There is a package called ps tricks, there is a package called tix to draw the figures. Of course, native LaTeX itself having some comments to draw the picture. Okay, so here we can have tix thing. Okay, so click on that one, so you will be getting the corresponding code. Okay, so this is the code to get that picture. Okay, so don't worry about these things. At an advanced level, you can control these things, you can modify these things, but as an a beginner, just copy and paste your entire thing. Okay, just copy and paste your coding. Okay, so now this will gives you the picture, but again it will showing error. This is because packages are missing. Okay, so what are all the packages to know? Here it is the thing. For LaTeX, you need to include the following required package. Okay, so these are all the packages you want. Okay, of course all these things you don't know, but we don't know which package has been used, so better copy all the packages and paste it here. Okay, and run. So you'll be getting the corresponding figures. Okay, so whatever you draw here, so this one we have converted into codes. Sorry, so that one you can convert it into codes and you can have it here. Okay, so this will reduce the file size actually. Okay, so instead of having a picture, it may take around say 0.5 MB or say 0.8 MB, but if that is done with the help of code, okay, so if it is a code like this, means it may take 2 KB or 3 KB. It's very easy also. Okay, so like this you can create pictures by using this one. Of course there are some other online editors are there to get this kind of codings also. Okay, so it's not only that Mathstar will do, plenty of other like LaTeX draw is there, GeoGebra is there. From GeoGebra also you can export your pictures into the corresponding codings, and you can do it here. Okay, okay, so this is how you can insert pictures in your LaTeX. Okay, so tables I have done, pictures I have done. Next, what I have said. Okay, so we will see how to create an uh, bibliography index. Maybe. Okay, so someone may be interested in how to create a bibliography index. Okay, I will show bibliography in overleaf and tutorial. Okay, you see. Okay, so this is your slash document class also. These are all the things. So here you see slash site Einstein and slash site Dirac. Okay, so slash site Einstein and slash site Dirac. Okay, so here you have to create a master bibliography file. You have to create a master bibliography file. I will say how to create that bibliography file. Okay, so that how your bibliography file will look like means yeah, this is how your bibliography file will look like. Okay, so suppose it is an article, it starts with article, a label for this item. Okay, so ancient is the just a label for this item. Who is the author, who is the title, what is the journal, what is the volume, what is the number. Okay, so these things, it's an database. So it's a bibliography database. Your bibliography file will look like this only. Okay, so it's contain many items. Suppose if you are starting your research now means then and there collect your bibliography items in a master file like this. Okay, so this is your bibliography database file. Okay, I will say how to create this one. Okay, so I have a file like this, and from this file, if you want to cite these two items, so say I want to cite this article and I want to cite this book. Okay, so then that can be done like site Einstein and slash site direct. Okay, so that's it. Then automatically the numbers will be there. Okay, so if I cite Einstein means Einstein is in the second book, so it has been these two and these two are automatically generated, and this one and this one are automatically generated. Okay, and it will create the corresponding references at the last, and it will cite automatically. So no need to worry about whether all my items in the database are cited or not. Okay, so it will be automatically cited. Whatever you cited, it will come at the reference page. Okay, and there are different ways of having a reference. Say sometimes it should be like author name and then this title, etc. Or sometimes it should be like this. Ancient file means the author short name and the year it has been published. Like this you can have, or there are plenty of ways are there. Okay, and this is taken care of by in the what is it, by this article class file. Okay, so that will take care of how your bibliography will look like. Okay, and that can be changed. Okay, so that can be changed by here. There it is. Yeah, so different bibliography styles are there. Yes, so like this you can control your bibliography. What are all the things you need to appear in your references? And again, this is little bit advanced. So as an basic, if you are entering for the thing first time for this one means just have an master bibliography file and cite the articles. So it will automatically come according to the template. Okay, and the thing is how to create this bibliography file. That is very important. No, how to create this, because each and every time you cannot type this everything. Each and everything you cannot type this everything. What you can do is say if you are searching for a book, say LaTeX book. Okay, so let me.
How to change the reference from IEEE to other journal format?
No, you don't change anything. Just have your master file and cite your references. The style will automatically change according to the class file.
Please show a demo.
Yeah. Okay, so first I will say how to create that bibliography file, the master bibliography file. Okay, say a Coco and Dali book. Okay, so mostly everything will be available in the Google Books. Okay, so usually every information about a book will be available in the Google book. go to the last. Okay, so here you will be having an option called export citation to Bibtex. Okay, so click that one. A Bibtex file will be downloaded. Okay, so if you open that file, okay, so this will have that entire information. Okay, so just to copy and paste it in your master file. Okay, so create a master file. In that copy and paste this book. Okay, and if you are searching for any article, say for example, say Science Direct. Okay, so I want information about this article. Okay, so what you can do is no, it's not share, it's a site. Okay, so site, and here is the export citation to Bibtex or save to reference. Okay, so suppose click this export citation to Bibtex, it will create your bibliography file. Okay, so now this is your information. Copy and paste. This is with the abstract. Of course, don't worry whether abstract will come or not, and this will be controlled by the class, whether abstract they need or only the title or the journal or the volume, whatever they need. Okay, so like that, you just prepare the master data file. Either it may be an article or a book. In the online, you will be getting things. Or in online, there are plenty of ways to do that one. Like, so there is an product called Mendeley from Elsevier. Elsevier is having a product called Mendeley, where if you install that plugin, okay, so just to create an account in Mendeley. Okay, you can sign in, or you can use it in the offline also. Okay, so I'm having already an account, so it's already created here. So if you browse through any one of the article, okay, so if you just browse through the article, if you install this plugin, so this plugin is available for Chrome, for Firefox, for everything. This plugin is available. If you click this one, it will show what are all the articles are there in this page. 1 minute, it's loading. Okay, so I think some problem with that page. Let me reload the page again. Okay, so if you click this Mendeley, it shows what are all the articles information available in this page. Okay, so this is the first one, and this handheld equation is here. Somewhere it will be here. It may be here. Okay, so here it will shows what are all the information about this article detected on this page. Okay, so if you want to export the information about this one, click on that one and add. Okay, so add to your library. Yes, it's add. So if you click that view library, that article will be, so this is the new article I have added here. Of course, there are plenty of articles are here which I have already added. Okay, here you can make some collections, like you can create folders and you can add it in that folder, etc. Okay, finally, say whenever you are searching something, means if you have this plugin, click it and add it here. No need to copy and paste also. Okay, so just add it in your library. And finally, select this one and export as a Bibtex file, Okay, so like that you can easily make your bibliography database file. Okay, so once that bibliography database file is created, okay, so like this a file has been created, then these things are nothing but changing the options according to the template. Of course, once you download the template, they will change automatically. Okay, so someone has asked how to change that one. Maybe I will go to the where is the overlift table? Yeah, here is the overlift. No. Let me search for a template. Okay, so an academic journal. Okay, so suppose this is an template. Okay, so this is a template for preparing which journal. Okay, so submission for Optica Publishing Group journals. Okay, so this is some list of journals. Okay, and this is the corresponding LaTeX template. Okay, so open this as a template. Okay, so supply your bibliography file here. Okay, so sample.bf. No, so here supply your bibliography file. Here they have their own list of some bibliography. Instead of remove this bibliography file and supply your bibliography file. Okay, so if you supply your bibliography file and if you run this one, then automatically your bibliography will be like this with 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, so here no need to type this 1, 2, 3. It will automatically come. Okay, so like this. Say you can use the same bibliography file for an another journal also. Okay, say another journal. Say if I want to use this for okay, so someone asked for IEEE, no, so you can search for that one. It's American Mathematical Society. Okay, so these are all the templates for American Mathematical Society journals. So click that one. Use the template. Okay, so here you can supply your bibliography file, and it is something incomplete because it's nothing is there, no. So you can supply your bibliography file, and here you see they have given that AMS plain. Okay, so this is an plain bibliography style. Okay, so if you insert your bibliography file here, it will automatically come according to their template. Okay, so no need to worry about what is the bibliography file. Just supply your bibliography database file. Okay, and rest of the things will be taken care of by this class file. Okay, so you see this class file will take care of the everything. Okay, okay, it's already 3:50, so I will stop my session here. Okay, so I thought of saying some more things, but I will stop this session here, and I will means if you have any queries, I will clarify those queries. If you want to ask something, you can ask something. I will try to answer those queries, because a lot of queries came in between, no? So if you're having any queries, you can ask it now.
Sir, there is any tutorial for latex?
Yeah, of course. Overleaf is having a good tutorial.
Which one is the best for the latex?
So if you are asking for any good reference books, means this Coppa and Darwin will be a good book. This can be downloadable also. Guide to LaTeX by Coppa and Darwin. Okay, so this is downloadable. Of course, I won't show how to download this book. You can download from internet better. Okay, so this is the usual standard book for learning LaTeX, and short tutorials are available in LaTeX and Overleaf itself.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, so here is the thing. So each and every topic, say how to create a project, how to copy a project, how to typeset some mathematical equations, figures, tables, references, citations, different languages, document structures. So just click it. It will be a simple file. You can easily go through it and you can explore.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So next one, next query.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I want to ask a question regarding when we upload the text file during the submission of the paper
Okay.
in journal. And when we upload the text file, and after the compiling through the journals compiler, or maybe the logic that they use, there are some errors in our text file, and the text file is not converted into the PDF.
Okay, so this may happen because of one thing. You might not have followed the template which have been supplied by the
No, sir. Actually, we already made all the things in the template they have given in their journal submission guidelines.
okay, so
Um,
whether that one is working in your offline thing
uh,
without any errors.
Sir, what is the question?
No, whether the file you have uploaded in the journal
Yes,
works
sir.
fine in your offline thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is not building means, yeah, that's why there may be some reason that the article class, that the class file you are using may not be the same class file, or otherwise you might have used some of the say, instead of having a big equation, we will be naming some small equations like a slash review command, or something you might have used. Okay, that information may not be given there, or extra you might have used some of the class files or style files. That style files you may miss it to
Sir,
upload this.
actually, we already upload the CLS files that you mentioned, class files and the big
Actually,
file.
CLS file no need to upload. CLS file they will be having. So if you have a separate style file, STY
Sir,
file.
but on their journal, they are already have their style files, the CLS files.
No, CLS will be having with them that they won't have any style files. If you are style files is for a separate command. CLS is the document structure, where style file is for a some single command. For say, if you are using for a
Sir,
table, you are
then
using one
Sir, then what were the steps to handle that thing?
You
Because
have to
at
upload
that
that.
we
You have to.
converted the that text file into Word because we don't know the how to handle that thing. We tried
Okay.
so much time and all the things, but at the
What you
end
have
we
to do
have to
is
convert.
you
Yes, sir.
have to upload all the supported files also. You have to upload the corresponding style files. If you are having any picture files, you have to upload that picture file also. You
Okay,
better
sir.
upload all the contents in that folder which you worked fine in your offline system. Upload all that files. Maybe you may have missed to upload your bibliography file, because
So
bibliography file is
actually, the folder in which actually we are working like we make a folder for a respective paper, and all the contents are on that folder, including in that folder. And when we have to upload on the researcher website or the journal website, then we upload first the zip file of that particular folder, and then journal itself unzip the contents, and all the contents get uploaded itself. Then there maybe it's not a chance any file got missing or anything, but I don't know the solution of that thing.
Yeah, actually,
uh,
these are all the common issues. Why? Because we will be inserting figures by an external file, but we won't upload that picture files, or we'll be having a separate bibliography file. We won't upload that bibliography file, or we will be having a separate style file. We won't upload that style file. Okay. Usually, class file no need to upload. Say, because class file they will be having that class file. Style files
okay,
is important. Okay, so just check once again whether we uploaded all the files or not.
okay.
Okay, so or otherwise, so still if you're facing problem, contact me. Okay, so I will try to rectify that one.
Sir, one thing I want to ask.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how to write the index in for thesis, and how to give the caption for the figure and the image in
Okay,
latex?
so figures. You just go to the figures in the tutorials. Okay, say inserting images, caption and labeling. Okay, so here is the thing. Here you can caption. You can say insert that figure environment. You can give the caption for the figure. So that will be SF action caption. And if you want to use it somewhere, this caption, you can label this figure and you can use right, and you can do that one.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, if you
What?
want to use for index,
Yeah.
Okay, so index entry. Okay, so if you want something want to be in your index, okay, let's say I want this word
Yeah.
to be in the index. Okay, so then slash index that entry means, say I want my name, where it is, where are all it is applying. Okay, so make that a slash as an index. Okay, use this package and use the command slash print index. So that will print all the entry what you have done is the slash index with the corresponding page numbers.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank for explaining step-by-step procedures, and
Thank you very much, sir.
it is very clear, sir. Thank you so much. So I have
Thank you, sir.
one. I'm curious to know,
Yeah.
is there any tools, very user-friendly tools, which we can upload the Word file and that automatically convert? Because sometimes this question may be answered. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, that's
It
why,
will
sir,
help me.
there is an software called Lix, LYX.
Oh, okay, sir. Is it a paid or free website, sir? So is there any
No, it's
limitations
an
inside
open
that?
source only. Lix is an open source only, so you can use it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
You just download that one and you can just copy your Word document and paste it here. It will give you the corresponding Word LaTeX file.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Let participants. Sir, participants, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for lengthy session.
Thank you very
The
much.
participants could ask your questions in the second session, end of the second session also, because our one more resource person, Mr. Fasil, also is going to discuss about the overlay and how to prepare the papers, general papers, and how to prepare the slide presentation and how to prepare the materials in the online by the use of online LaTeX editors. That is why the participant can ask the questions in the second session also. Okay, let it be the formal thank for Dr. Parthiban. Please, Rajani ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Rajani ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving this wonderful hands-on training. The second session of this workshop is latest proficiency is going to be presented by Mr. Fazil, sir, eminent research scholar, Department of Computer Science, Central University of Kerala. He is having couple of years experience in the software. He is an expert in machine learning and deep learning techniques for real-time applications. It's privilege to share here. He is having patent for a design of brain signal capturing safety helmet. On behalf of this workshop committee, now I request Mr. Fonsin sir to present his view. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. Respected Vice Chancellor and respected Dean, HOD, and Organizing Secretary, and all the very participants, very good evening to one and all. So I want actually to discuss about expertise in LaTeX with online editors. So now I'm really confused. Actually, Dr. Pratibhan sir already explained very detailedly. That was a good session, sir. So he explained almost everything. So I am now confused what else to expertise. So anyway, I'll share my views and some more things that actually what like Pratibhan sir told, it should be, there are many other things. So if you want to expertise once, you should start using LaTeX. So you just now you just forget about using that word, or you just trying to convert the word to LaTeX. Now you start using LaTeX. From there, definitely you can have a good, you can make your expertise in this LaTeX. So let me share my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. Is it?
Right, visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me just go through some introduction, which is already given by Parthiban sir. So anyway, I'll just go through that. Actually, why we should use LaTeX? So it is actually, even me usually pronounce it as LaTeX because of this last X. So it is actually LaTeX. we need to pronounce it as a latex. Actually, that the inventor actually want to everyone pronounce it as a latex. So it's a high quality typesetting. So everything is already discussed anyway. I'll just go through the slides. It is actually using for technical or scientific documents. If you want to just format some letters or something, you don't want to come for latex, you can definitely go forward, because there is no not that much typesettings or anything. So if you want to have some technical or scientific documents, if you have too much mathematical things and all other things, you can definitely go to latex. Also, you don't, in latex, you don't want to actually worry about the appearances of the documents. Instead, you can just concentrate on the right content, what the content actually you want to insert into that particular document. That in that place you can concentrate. Similarly, if you want to write some journal articles, technical reports, books, or slide presentations, so you will get very beautiful slides using this Beamer class in LaTeX. I'll just give you some introduction about the slide also. If you want to write your own books or technical reports, journal articles, everything, in that case, definitely you can choose LaTeX. If your article having cross references, tables, and figures, definitely you can go. And most about this mathematical formulas in that case also. And this bibliographies, as Parthiban said, bibliography to create that bibliographies and references is very easy in LaTeX. So these are some of the advantages of LaTeX. So also it is a multilingual. So when you must use LaTeX, so that is a question. So you might have confused now. So should I use a word sometimes, or I should go for LaTeX because you got some idea about LaTeX. So whether should I go? So what are the situations that you must use LaTeX is if you are in academia, or if you are a PhD scholar or a researcher or an academic or researcher or a faculty, if you want to write research articles or PhD manuscript, and if you want to typeset your PhD thesis and all, so you should definitely go for LaTeX, because you will get that much very effective typesettings. So if you want to work with abundant bibliography, so you can definitely use that Bibtex, as said, Parthiban said, you can use that, and are very easy to make it your reference. And if you are using many formulas, right? If it is simply a small formula like y is equal to 1 by x, it is easy for you to make it in Word also. But you just imagine about some more complicated formula like this. And if you just imagine if your formula is this much complicated, so it is very difficult, and you may require much time for creating that formula itself in a Word or a different other area. So it is always better to use this LaTeX. By simple coding, you can easily make this a bigger formula. So that is another situation. So, and if you are expecting figures using best quality, if you want to use a very best quality pictures instead of not only the JPG, you can even include .svg files and even .pdf images you can insert in LaTeX. In that situation also, you can go for LaTeX. And you will get different outputs, like not only PDF, as Parthiban said, DVI, you can use HTML, XML. These all outputs you will get, not only the PDF. So that is all things you can get it from if you are using some editors. And you don't want to forget about, you don't want to think about the document layout. So it is something like HTML and CSS. You can just type your code, and the document will be in that format. So then when you should use LaTeX, that was when you must use LaTeX, and now when you should use LaTeX. So you are now, if you are a new to LaTeX and you have to start a new project, and you are looking for all the advantages that it offers. And if you have a document like Word already, then you don't try to convert that into the LaTeX. Instead, if you are starting a new project, then definitely you go for LaTeX. And if you want to document that stand out among others, so that we can see if we create a document using the latex, that will be very standardized form, so we can easily understand the difference while looking into that. And if you are considering to write a book or article, manuscript, and if you want to self-publishing, like Amazon self-publishing service and all. So if you are aligned with some other publishers, so definitely they will have some templates. But if you want to publish yourself, you can definitely go for latex, because you will definitely get a very good template, or you can use that latex to make it very good. And we should also understand what are the situations that we should not use a latex. So if your document is already written in another format, if you have a document and that is a very good formatted, then you don't use that latex, because converting the text into the latex is simple. But if you have very cleared formatted text, it may take time. You can definitely convert, but it may take time. And if you are doing collaborative work, so if you have for a one article, maybe 10 or more number of authors, and if you are the only person you know something about latex, don't go for latex, because that a common sense that everyone will get difficult. If you are using latex and others using Word, it will be a difficult. And the layout of your document means everything to you. So because if you have your own layout for a particular document, then it may be difficult to convert that your layout into that latex. So in that case also, you don't go for latex, you use some other typesetting softwares that can be easily used for you. So I want to discuss about online latex editors. So Pratibhan sir already discussed many. So there are plenty of online latex editors are there. So why should we go for online latex editors? So it is nice for people who are collaborating. So if it is a collaborative work, then it is always recommended to use this online latex editors. And if multiple people can edit same document simultaneously, and you can even save the storage space. So you actually don't need to have a big memory systems or anything. You can definitely go for it. Is a cloud-based thing. So you only need is a browser and a minimum less configuration system. You can use even in mobile devices. If you have a smartphone, you can definitely compile it from the smartphone, even in Overleaf. So there is no complicated latex installation, because sometimes all packages when you may need to install, or if you are installing it in a system, and only active internet and browsers is required. So you can edit and compile even from your smartphones and tablets. So there are thousands of templates, journals, slides, even CV, resumes, posters, theses, books, everything is available in online editors. So these all are some of the benefits of online editors. And also we can easily transfer some images from one document to another. Even in Overleaf, there are options to take some other images from other project to some other document. So that is very easy. And when we talk about online editors, there are plenty of online latex editors are there. So these are some of the list, and it is still continuing. So I've just listed. So I don't want to promote some particular online latex editor, but I usually use Overleaf. Also, as Pratibhan said, it's a very nice, and many people are actually using that. And so you have already seen the homepage of this Overleaf, and why we should use Overleaf. So some facts about Overleaf, I'll just share. This is actually not important, but you just to understand. So it is actually handled by Write Latex Limited Company. And there are 1 million academic journals, resumes, project presentations, templates. This many 1 million templates are already there in Overleaf. That is one of the important advantages of Overleaf. And even as only the 7 years old Overleaf, having more than 4 million plus academic writers. and every day others using overleaf service from 190 countries, and around 35 million documents served in overleaf database. You just understand, around 35 million documents. And overleaf communities also includes major institutions such as Stanford, and all other institutions are using overleaf. So also overleaf is collaborated with many journal publishers. You can directly submit your article from overleaf itself. There are options to submit your papers directly from the overleaf. And actually in 2017, there is another online editor, Share Latex. So they combined, that was handled by Bibtex Limited, and they merged it with overleaf, and they are now together. That overleaf is the overleaf plus Share Latex. Now it's working. So some of the advantages that overleaf is claiming is, one of the important thing is the collaboration and easy to use, because we don't need to install different packages and all. And another important thing is the document history. So there is something called document history. So you can use that document history to understand what are the changes actually you have made, and even you can download a particular version in the previous versions of your document and work from anywhere. These are some of the advantages of the LaTeX. So let me close my this presentation. Let me share my screen. So let's go to that overleaf.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So the paper or data written on the overleaf website will be confidential, or it is really publicly open for all of you?
Yeah, that is an important question. Actually, regarding the security, what overleaf is telling is that they are using the Google Cloud platform for data storage. So whatever the security features that is available for Google data centers, so actually Google Cloud platform, they are storing it in Google data centers. So that things are very secure. They actually saving all our Gmail data, YouTube data, and everything. So definitely we can just think that in that way it is safe. Even overleaf is telling that anyway it is not 100% safe. So but and they are also using HTTPS secure transfer things, using 256-bit transfer layer secure systems with the encryption, and also they have constant backups and all. So in that way they are claiming that that is secure in that way. But we know that anything is not 100% secure. In that way it is secure. Usually I used to use overleaf even for writing the manuscripts and all. I believe that that is secure. So let me scan my screen. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So almost everything that Parthiban sir already shared. Anyway, I just go through some things. Okay, so regarding the document structure, you have already know that document class. You can just put like this. Is it that font is legible? That need to increase the size?
It is enough, sir. It is doable.
Okay, so here you can also mention the font size. It is a 12 means 12-point font size, and here it is A4 size. You can also mention the A4 size paper, A5 paper size, or the B5 paper size, any other size. There are different other size as other that you can just mention here the in document class. So and if you want to put some title, author, or anything, usually this is not required. Usually when you are creating your own document, only that is required. Usually we will use different templates. If you want to write some kinds of manuscripts, or if you want to submit some papers in some journals, you will usually, every journals nowadays, almost all journals, we can say almost all journals having LaTeX templates. So the only thing is that you need to just download that template, and you can just create a new project. Here you can upload. Here you can upload that particular zip file. So for almost all latex things, it is available. Or else if you want to use some like something like some templates, so here academic journals are available. So here also you will get different journals. You can search different journals from here. So there are many other templates are also available. Let me. So many academic journals, books, formal letters, homework, posters, presentations, resumes, thesis, everything is available here. If you are choosing some academic journal, here itself you will get different journals. So there will be option to insert your author name and title and everything. So if you are using that, and if you want to use your own document, at that case only you need to take care of this. What is the author thing and all. So here usually the thing is that title, you can use this command to put the title of your document, and you can just put author name. And if you are using a thanks, this actually comes around here in this document. You can see here in the first page, the bottom of the first page, it will come like Central University of Kerala. I just put like that. And if you want to insert some date, you can just use date command. And if you are using today, and if you are compiling it, today's date will come. It is September 24th, 2021. Otherwise, you can just insert like manually. You can also insert like September number 24, 2021. In this way also you can insert the date. And once you begin the document, you can just put a command like make title. So this will be generated. If you are inserting that make title, this will be generated. So in this way you can create simply a title and author name if you are creating your own document. And if you have already a journal template, you can use that. And so this is just how to comment that. Parthiban sir already told you that you can use this percentage sign to comment, or else a shortcut is there in overleaf. It is control /. So that also you can use. That is control plus this /. So if you are using this command, you can, if you have a very big chunk of text, and if you want to comment all the things together, you can use this shortcut control plus this /. And bold and italics and everything, so sir already discussed about. You can use in two ways. You can make a text bold. One thing is that text to BF. You can use this text to BF command. And another one is that you can also just put curly braces like this, and you can just type different text over here, and you can just use a BF command. So this also create a bold text. You can see here. And if you want to make it a underline in the text, that also you can use this underline command. And even italics you can use. One thing is that you can use to make it font. If you want to emphasize your text, you can use this command. So your text will be emphasized. Yeah. So the text will be emphasized. Here you can see. text will be emphasized. And another thing is that how to add an image that is already shared. So I don't want to, I think I don't want to share. And if you want to put caption, you can just use that caption command, something like caption you can just put. And if you want to create some labels, I think I'm missing some. Okay. Begin figure may need to put. Yeah. For inserting that image, I may need to put like this, a begin figure. I may need to begin a figure, and if you want to make it in sender, you can just use centering, and then you can insert an image like include graphics width 5. So this multiple way you can define, even width and height, or any other way you can just put. Then this is the caption actually. So in this way, you can put the caption and also the labels. So it actually came in the next page. If you another important thing is that, so in LaTeX actually place your image based on it will calculate their own best position, best fit for a position of that particular image. So if it is not fitting in that page, it will definitely print into the next page. So if you want to put in the same place, you can just use some a command that is a. I'll just show you that in next. So if I put H here, so it is came on the exact place. So similarly, there are commands like T and B. So it will put that particular image in the bottom or the top. Okay, yeah. Here I just use the same. So you can see one of the image here. So I used a begin figure. You can see that. So I use a centering command to make it center, and I included the graphics. This is actually the name of that particular image. So this is the caption, and this is the label. So why we are actually putting this label? So if you are creating any manuscript, it is very important that you should definitely cite or refer that particular image in text. That is must. In every journal, it is must. Otherwise, you can't just put an image in a figure. So here I have just referred it. You can see here in text. So there is a picture of rainbow in figure, rough this particular label. So in this way, you can refer to that particular picture. So this is very important. If you are inserting any image in your manuscript or thesis or your document, you should definitely refer that in your text. Okay, so you can use that labels for referring that. And if you want caption upside, I think we can put above the captions. Usually the image captions are coming. Yeah. If you are putting this caption command above that include graphics, it will come at the top of the image. And usually in manuscripts and theses, they are putting the image captions under the images. So you should be careful on that. So here I have used this use package graphics as Parthiban sir told you, and you can just also create some graphics path like images.
Sir,
so
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can we change the dimensions of bigger images? Because some of the images are having a size of more than 2000 by 2000 pixels.
Yeah. Any image you can insert. So only thing is that you have to mention that particular size. Here you see, here you can mention that. So like Parthiban sir said, you can use that scale to reduce its size, like scale equal to 0.5. So it will reduce into 50% of the original image. So otherwise you can use this width. So here I just
for scaling, is there any particular command or like just changing the width?
This is the place there you want to handle that particular size and rotations and everything. Here you need to put. So inside this first box, that Here I just put width equal to 0.5 of text width. Actually, what is this text width means? The total length of this text. So what is the length of the entire line? What is the line of the entire line? So if I'm just removing this, you can just see that image will be enlarged.
Okay,
So you see, so it's actually coming wrong because that size is exceeding that entire image. So that's why here you can just put here also the scale you can use
for scaling.
Yeah, scaling. Yeah, and even rotation you can see. I'll show you how to rotate.
Right.
Yeah, and I told you the position.
Ashanand sir, please ask the questions at the end of the session, please.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, just note down. We can discuss it at the end. So we can the placing of that particular image. So this is a small document, so it is not that much important to have. I'll just show you if I just copy the text, make it a bigger document, so that. So you see, I have inserted the picture command here actually, and after that there are many text. But when it compiled, that picture comes at the end of that, at the bottom of that page. This is actually this LaTeX is automatically identifying the best fit of that images. But if you want to fit that image in between, then you can use different commands like this. Here you can use H. If you are using H, so it will insert in the exact position of that particular image. You see, you can use H, or you can use T for making it the top of the page, and B for positioning at the bottom of the page. Maybe some templates will not accept these kinds of comments. So according to that general templates, you have to work. And even sometimes you can just try. If I put B, let's see what happens. Yeah, it will come in at the bottom side, and if I put T, it may come in next page because it's not coming here. Why? Because here we have title at the top, so it usually comes at the next page. And if there is many text here in the next page, it will come to the top of that page. So in this way, you can forcefully place some images in a particular place. Otherwise, you can just give that option to the LaTeX. LaTeX will automatically align that. Okay, so even if you are putting H in some situations, it will never come what the exact place you want. And then another option is that you can forcefully put this exclamation mark. So it will actually override internal parameters of LaTeX good float. So you can just put a exclamation mark like this. So it will forcefully place that image some more forcefully. So even if you are putting H, in some cases it will never come in the exact places. So these are the things that you will usually arise when you start using this LaTeX, this positioning of that particular image. Then if you want to create some list that usually we have in our documents like list. So if you want as an unordered list, so there will be no numbers, you can use the begin itemize command, and you can just put item like that. You can just put, and if it is an this ordered list, that you can use enumerate. Here you can use itemize, and here you can use enumerate. And adding math, already discussed, sir, how to insert the equations and all. In case of equation also, if you are writing a manuscript, it is important if you just use that, refer that particular equation like this. You can just give that particular label, and you can use that particular equation in, you can refer that in here. Okay, so you see here a bigger image I have created like this. So here I have used something called align. You can also use a equations, you can also use some comments like, yeah. Okay, in this way also you can just insert, I don't know. Yeah, so this way also you can insert some images. Otherwise, you can just use begin equation, end equation. So I think it is always recommended to use this. So actually in this case, numbering is not coming. So if you are using that begin equation, end equations, that numbering will also come. So if you want it without number, you can use this also. And if you want, you can also use things like this. If you equation star, it will also never print that equation number. You see here it is f of x is equal to x square. For that, there is no numbering. So if you are using a star, so it will never print the number of that particular equations. That is about the equation, and that is usually comes in many of our documents may have some abstract, right? So for that, you can just use a begin abstract and end abstract. This you can use in your LaTeX document, so that that abstract will come. So, and I think you already know that how to put the sections. So the section maybe you can put like introduction. Just put a section, it will come like this, introduction. And if you want a subsection, the command is subsection. And one more subsection is that is subsection. Okay. If you are putting like that, you will know how to. You see one introduction, 1.1 motivation, 1.1.1 another motivation. So another section like that you can just create. So if you want a section like usually it will come like acknowledgements and all. Acknowledgements. Usually these sections are usually in manuscript, we will never number that. Here it is 1, even we will never number this acknowledgement at all. For that, we can just put a star here, section star, so there will be no numbering. Okay, here you can see there is no numbering in that.
How to change the numbering, sir? If I have to put A, B, C subsection.
That I don't know. I didn't use it. Usually in manuscript, it comes like 1.1. So definitely there will be options. You can just refer that. And I usually didn't use it, and I don't know. Maybe at the end, if Parthiban sir is there, if you know, he will share. Is it okay?
Sir, there is a format for alphabet subsections.
Okay, okay. So there are options as there. Okay, okay.
Just for
Repeat equation.
Instead of numeric, you could have choose the alpha numeric option for the subsections.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Then if you want some new lines or for that things, you can use this command called a new line. Okay, so here you can see after this a new line came, like just putting a new line, and you can use a this /pair command for another paragraph. Otherwise, you can also just put some enter and space here. It will also create some paragraph. Okay, so if you are writing the thesis and all, so there will be chapters, right? Chapters and other things will be there. So in that case, you can just that document class will be, and in the previous class it was an article, right? It was article, and if you want a book or something, so that it will be a report or a book. So in that case, you can use this chapter type. So you can put the abstract. If you have abstract, it will come in one page, and if you are just putting the chapter and the title of the chapter, it will come as a chapter 1 title of the chapter. In this way, you can I always recommend you can use different templates. So because while writing the thesis, because if you are concentrating the style, making the style of the thesis, it will eat our lot of time. So it is always recommended to use some kinds of thesis templates. You just go through the overleaf templates, and there are plenty of templates. You can use any of the templates, and you less concentrate on the styles of that thing. So you can just customize if you want. You can also customize your on that things. So if you have chapters and all, you can just write like this. This is the chapter. This is the default style of the LaTeX chapters. And from here, you can use sections and all. In that way, you can things. So tables already, the sir have already discussed. I'm not discussing that. Even that positioning things will also come here. You can just position the tables in tables also. And a table caption. Usually, table captions arises at the top of the tables in manuscript and thesis. In generally, it is something like that. So you can use the same command caption to insert the caption at the top of that particular table. So here I use a begin table, and you can just put H or something to place it the exact position. And regarding the references, already discussed. So you previously everyone used manually. They have inserted like this: a begin bibliography and bibitem and end bibliography. So this is actually difficult because we need to insert each and everything like this, and if it is style is changing at that time also, it may be difficult. So that's why we can use that Bibtex. So it is very easy. Only thing is that you need to have a master bibliography files, as sir said. Here, if you want to change the style of the bibliography, here you can use. Usually, if you are using a particular template, they will mention what is the bibliography style that you want to use. Actually, in IEEE transaction papers, you want to use this IEEE TR bibliography style. And just to mention the file name, that is sample. So here I have the sample bibliography like this. So this is that file, and I just mentioned the bibliography style. So there are different other bibliography style like ACM, Alpha, Upper, like plain, CM. So anyone you can use. So if I changing that style like Alpha, so if you are creating your own document at that time, that you can choose what kind of particular bibliography style that you want to use. Here I just make it Alpha, and it comes like this. So DL T20, so it's 9, and even if I want to cite, it will come like this. Okay, so usually the IEEE TR put the bibliography like this in numbers, and if it is a plain. So this is actually mentioned by the template also. If you are downloading some templates, usually that templates will mention you what kind of bibliography style that you want to use. So you can use any kind of that. You can change like this. This bibliography style you can change like this. So, and also one more, let me tell you. How you can get the bibliography, that Bibtex file from Google Scholar also. Sometimes that will not be fully available. Just wait. So if I'm just searching artificial intelligence. Okay, so here we have different papers, books, papers, and everything's are there. Okay. Or like our face recognition. So if you are using this Google Scholar, almost all things will be listed in Google Scholar, as sir said. So if you are clicking here, so this is something called here, and here you will get the Bibtex. From here also you can copy that. Sometimes these all fields will not be there. At that time you can directly go to that particular website of that particular manuscript. Then from there you can just copy that. So you see face recognition using a literature survey here. So if you are clicking here, you will get different MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver. These are the different styles. So we don't want, if you are using Bibtex, you don't want to care about what they are saying. So here you can just copy this from here and you can go. Otherwise, you can directly go to that particular website. From there also, you can choose, you can download that particular Bibtex. Somewhere it will be there in this website also. You can download from here also. Here, this export citation. Yeah, here also you can just copy that. So one thing is that if you are copying from that particular website, all fields will be there. So if you are using from here, there is a chance for some of the field may be missing. So you should be careful about that. If it is almost everything is there, you can take it from here itself, from the Google Scholar. Okay. So in that way, you can use the bibliography. So if you are just start using this bibliography, actually, it is very easy. And it will overleaf, it is some more easy. And if you are using some offline editors, there you may need to run it twice or something. So it is, if you are using overleaf, definitely go for this Bibtex. Then if you want to create some table of contents, that usually comes in case of thesis and all. Okay, how can you create? It is just if it is a book or something or articles or anything, you can create a table of contents. The important and best thing of the LaTeX is that you can just create the table of contents with only with this command, a table of contents. You can see here the table of contents. It will automatically come. So with only this command. Okay, so it's actually section and subsections. It will automatically numbered, and these dots and everything will become. And if you are once expertise in LaTeX, you can even also edit these all things. You can customize these all things as your own. And the another one is that subfigures. That is usually comes in each and every manuscript. So for one image, we may need to insert different images. Like this A, B. So this is actually you may have seen in books or anything, right? So for that, we need to use a package called Caption. You can you should also use this graphic 6, and you can use you can start with a begin figure, and under that, inside that begin figure, you can begin a subfigure. Okay, so there are something like subplot or something, other things are also there. So this subfigure, begin subfigure, also you can use for inserting different subfigures. Here you can see the size of that. Here also you can see the size of that particular image. So you should, so if it is here, I just put 3% of text width like that. So in that way, you can also insert subfigures in this LaTeX. And if you have algorithms in your LaTeX page, so there is something called Pseudocode. There is a package. There are different other packages also there. You can just go through the internet. You will get how exactly the things are printing. So you can use a begin algorithm if you are using that particular language. So the algorithm will look like this. So there are different other format there. In that way also you can print the algorithms. So here inputs, outputs, and everything we can just mention the states and procedures and everything. So and algorithms in this way you can insert the algorithms. So these are all the very basic things. And let me discuss about a PPT, how you can create presentations in LaTeX. That is one of the important things, because if you are seeing, if you are going any conferences or anything, you can see most of the outside people, the foreign people usually create their PPT. Even in Indian researchers usually create their presentation in LaTeX, because LaTeX presentations are very standardized presentation. So you can see this kind of themes, and even if you have all content with you, and if you want to change only the theme, very simple, you can just go and change the theme. Okay, so in that it's actually called as Beamer. This is the class that we want to use for creating PPT. So if you are using document class Beamer, you can create a PPT like this. So you have to use the Beamer class. And another thing is that use theme. This is the theme actually making. So if I'm just commenting that the default theme will look like this. It will look like this, just a plain theme. Even the author name and department and everything, I have just put like this. And if I'm using the theme, use theme Copenhagen. That is one of the mostly used theme. So you can just see that it is changed all over. And if I'm changing again a different theme, Emandred or Berkeley, you can see the changes. You can see the changes here. Even itself, all table of contents and everything's coming here. You can even navigate from here itself. So in this way, it will change. It is very easy to use these kinds of themes. So this is the theme. So let me use this theme, and you can change the color also. Color theme. So use theme. This is the main theme, and if you want to change the color theme of this particular theme, you can use color theme. And there are different things are there: beaver, beetle, seahorse, Wolverine. Other things are there. So you can use different color themes. So you just see it is changed into different other colors. You can also customize the PPTs like this. I'll show you some PPTs I have created with this things. Okay. So if I am changing different other color, seahorse, you see it will just change the color into different other colors. So this is one of the very nice things. You can easily create the PPT. So you may not have that if you are creating a presentation in Word or that Microsoft Office. So it may be very customizable. It will be more easy, but here it was somewhat difficult. Or the only effort is that if you are writing a manuscript, it is the same effort you may need to put here also. But if you want to copy some tables from your manuscript, it is very easy. You can just copy that. Even for equation, you can copy images and everything. You can easily copy. So that is one of the advantage of this. And you see also that standardized model. So that presentation will look like very nice. And if you want to use your own color, so sir already discussed about how you can use different colors. You can also define your own color if you are using a package like this color package, and that you can put like define color. So I have created a myred RGB. So this is the particular value that is related to this particular color. That these values you can search somewhere. So what is the particular color values of different colors that you can define using the define color package. You can put that. And here also I have just put title, how you can put the title of this particular latex, and the author name, and the institute name. So institute name also you can mention. So then we will begin the document. First thing will be the title page. So the first frame. So we usually use a frame to create different frames. So this is the first frame, and the next frame is that begin frame. We will use a begin frame and end frame. So this is the command to create one particular slide, and use this. You can use this frame title for creating the title of that particular slide. So usually this section and subsection, it is actually comes here. You can see introduction. If I'm just I have just commented that here I have just created a begin frame title, table of contents. So if the table of contents will be printed over here, so we don't want to care about that. we just need to insert sections and subsections. So this, according to these sections and subsections, this table of contents will be generated. So I just put the section introduction and subsection motivation. Under the motivation, this frame is coming. If I have another one more frame under this section, so I can just start begin frame and frame title, particular things. And if you have some items, so you can just start begin item is, sorry, begin item is, you can just create, and particular items you can just, so this is the item number 2, so item number 3, yeah. So in this way we can just create, you can see it will automatically come like this. And if it is a numerized one, you can just put enumerate, and it will just put 1, 2, 3. In that way, you can just create. And if you want to highlight something, so let me just uncomment this, because I have just created everything before. Because for typing this all, we will never get time. So if you want to highlight some text in your particular things, so here you can see this text is highlighted here. So for highlighting that, I can just use this command, alert command I can use, and I can highlight that particular text. And if you want to create a block like this, which colors like remark, it will use this block remark. So let me use that in different theme, color theme. Let me use the default color theme. So yeah, here you can see the block, it is colored in, if it is a colored in blue color, so I think it will come the same color as this. And important theorem, you can, if it is an important theorem, you can use a begin alert block, and the title of that here you can put. So it will come as in red color. And if it is examples, if you want a green color, you can just put create a box like this. So similarly, you can even use different tables and everything. So actually, Beamer class is very large thing. You have many things to share or discuss on that, but we will never get a time to discuss everything. So you can just go even overleaf itself. A lot of tutorials are there. I'm just giving some introduction about that. So, and if you have some 2 columns in your particular LaTeX file, that also you can put. You see, here is a 2. This is a 2 column slide. Here, this is the first column. This is the second column. So that I can create using a frame title. Here you can see begin column and end column. So I started the begin column. So what is the width of that particular column? And again, the next column I can just put like this, end columns. So the what is the column? This will comes under this here. And if you want to create another column, you can just create in another column. So here you need to specify is the width of that. So if you just thinking, if I want to create, this is more 7%, and this is 3%, that column size will vary. Okay, you just see. In this way, you can create presentations in Overleaf. Okay, here I think many academic channel, yeah, presentation. So you will get many templates here. You can see a different variety of templates you will get that has been used by different universities and all. You can, if you want, you can customize that. You can make it for yourself. The logos and everything will be there. That may be a images that you can change. And if your particular universities are having some particular LaTeX templates for this, that also you can use. Yeah. So let me show you one. PPT that I have created for my own. Yeah, this one is I customized one of the PPT. It will take some time. So, sir, when we need to stop?
Sir, till 5:30 we could go,
Okay.
but if you conclude, then it is not a matter.
Okay. Okay. So this is a yes, sir. Okay, so this is actually I have created for my own. This is theme I customized for my own purpose. So in this way, so you can see here one image that I have put. So the things like here and everything it will come. So in this way you can so you can see this is a image which I is using to rotate. So creating many images means while running that it will feel like a video, just that shivering that particular person. In that way, I can create. And if you want to insert some tables and all, it is also very easy. You can customize your tables. You can make your tables very nice. So you can see in this way you can create, you can just mention the color of that particular table. So the only thing is that if I want to copy something from that my previous manuscripts or anything, so from there I can use this. Okay, in that way you can create. And another thing I want to show you is how to share the document. So you have created something and you want to share your particular paper to your supervisor or your teacher, if you want to share it with your teacher for editing. So one of the important advantage of this overleaf is to share the particular things. Okay, so this is actually a template that I took from that overleaf templates. So this is actually IEEE conference template. If I want to share this, I can use here you can see a option called share. I can just put, can you see this? Share project, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can just put your the name of your supervisor, and you can choose can he read only or can edit. If he can edit, you can just put can edit. So you can simultaneously both of you can edit. So even you can see the cursor of that other person in this document. So it will be shown by here, and here also there will be some notation that other person is also using editing this particular paper. So simultaneously you can share. So nowadays we have Google Meet and all otherwise if you just call to your supervisor and we with that call you can just discuss and convert that. So usually our manuscript, maybe our supervisors will edit. So for that, these kind of things are very easy. And if you want to submit from here itself, you can submit from here itself. I didn't do that because maybe many academic journals are in connection with Overleaf and you can submit directly from here. Actually, I didn't try that. Okay, there you can go. And I told you, you can also see the history of that particular things. So actually, this is not edited. Let me just go back to some other things. Okay, let me go to that PPT and the history. Yeah, here you can see the what are the edit. I edited it 5:46, 4:50, 3:22 p.m. Like that. Whenever I edited and all other things will be we can see. And what is the edit that also we can identify here. So what are the edits that I have did on that time? Okay, you can compare it with different other versions. You can even download that project at that version. I can't see any particular. change here. Okay, let me go to another one. Style. Usually it will highlight that. I don't know why it is not highlighting. So what are the things that I have created? It will highlight. Yeah, here we can even compare with the different other versions. So this is one version and this is another version. And comparing with these two versions, you can just drag from here, and I am just dragging. So what are the difference between these two versions? So here you can see I have created this pair that particular command. So that thing we can see using this history also. Okay, there is something called chat. This is actually, this chat box is actually for chatting with your collaborator while editing the things. Okay, you can also use that chat. These are the some of the things that you can use. I'll just show you that one or the another thing is that thesis. Yeah, this is actually a thesis template that I have just downloaded from the things. So if you want to write different thesis and all, you can simply download different kinds of that thesis formats. So then you can use different things, like you can customize it to your own. So for creating the table of contents and those all things, it is very easy if you are using these kinds of things. Okay, so here you can see. So here creating the declaration, certificate, acknowledgement, abstract, and you can see here the table of contents. You can, within one comments, that table of contents will come. And if you want to just put the list of tables, you don't want to create the entire list of tables again. So it will automatically identify from the document, and it will list here, and list of figures and all other things there. And you can even mention about the page numbers and all. And you can even you can include different files. So this is actually appendix, conclusion, introduction. So if it is a different chapters, you can write different chapters in different text file, .text file, and you can just call to that into a main file, like input. Using input, that this is a folder name. This is a chapter, that folder, inside that literature. Input chapters methodology, input chapters results. In this way, you can write a particular chapter in one page, one text file, so you will never get confused. Okay, here also you can use bibliography style and references and all. So in this way, you can also format the thesis. And while talking about the there are different, even you can create resumes in this. You can see different kinds of resume templates. The only thing is that you can just use this template and you can edit your resumes. There are beautiful templates are available. So usually we will have a difficulty to edit our resumes. So very beautiful templates you can resumes you can create using this any of this particular resume. So yeah, when you are using a particular opening a template, you can just use open as a template to edit that, or you can download that particular PDF to just to check, or you can just click that source. You can see that particular code, LaTeX code, and also you can open as a template. It will open as a template in our particular project as a new project. Here I can edit what are the things I want that I can edit. I can remove these images and I can include the another images. I can just change the name like Fasil K. Yeah, like this I can change. In this way, you can just edit a simple text. You will get a very beautiful resumes and all. So more than many other things are there. So I think I'm just concluding the things. Okay, so if you are using overleaf, you can have multiple benefits. The same, if some people have security issues, some people usually worry about the security issues. So that is actually that is also there. But if you are not aware of that much, but because I usually use that this overlay for creating manuscript. I didn't felt any security issues till now because they are saying they are secure. They are using a secure storage, and more things that many people, more than millions of people, are using that. So in that way, you can use this kind of online editors. So I think I can stop. So thank you very much, the organizers, for giving me this opportunity to share something about this latex to this participants. Actually, many other things are there, but our time is very limited. So in different other situations, we can share. And if you have any confusions or doubts, you can definitely contact me. And also the best thing is that many tutorials are available, even text that Stack Exchange, there is something called text exchange or something. So if you have any problem arises, if you just Googling it, you will definitely get the answer also. So otherwise, if you have more doubts, you can also ask me. So thank you very much for your patient listening. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the broader view.
Kindly share your contact. Sir, kindly share your contact details.
Sure, I'll just put in chat box. Okay.
Sir, can you please share the latex file, basic file, so that we will practice and learn?
Sure, I can share. I'll share to the organizers and they will share it.
Sure, sir. We will send it.
Okay, I'll share my mail ID there. And if...
Sir, I have one query.
Yeah.
So whenever, sir, we are working on one platform to write the paper on latex, okay, we have to include some package.
Yeah.
So whenever, if that latex program is now, if we change the platform, that or software, if we change another, so it will work, or we have to change the package according to that software?
No, for basically latex, the packages will be similar to everything. So it will usually work. I don't think that there is no change. So actually the basic latex using that package, everything will be similar. The editors will be having some different functionalities at home. That's all. So if you want to see that a particular editor that I usually use is a text studio. So can you see that?
It is visible. Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of the offline editor. This is called text studio. Text studio. So the packages and everything will be similar to every document, every editor. You can just change the editor. So basically, before that, I have used text maker that sir already discussed about. That I have used. Later, I changed it to this text studio. But in some case, and the compiler that sir already discussed you now, that is a text live I am using. Text live and text studio I am using. So you can run the things here. So it will show the things here. You see in this way. So this is actually offline. So for thesis and everything, I usually use this. Or manuscripts and everything for small files, I use that overleaf. Otherwise, if it is a very big file, I usually use this offline editors. So here itself, you can see different things like chapters and bibliography, everything. So if my thesis is compiled like so this is actually a customized version of a particular template. So they will have different things, and I have customized based on my things. So once you get familiarized with these things, you can easily customize everything. This is not hard as any programming language or anything. This is very simple. So there is no particular structure like object-oriented programming or something like that. The thing is that. So you can easily get this. Yeah.
One more, sir. What is the major advantage of using offline or online editor? Comparison between both.
So actually, if you are using offline, you don't want definitely you don't want internet, and you don't have an option to. Also, you don't have an option to collaborate. You don't have option to share. Particularly in these situations, these COVID-19 situations, that overlap will be very beneficial. So you can't sit together, the collaborator, and you can't sit together to edit something. For that time, if you use that online things, you can just share that simultaneously. You can edit both at the same time. You can edit the same document.
But working wise, both are same.
Both are same. In Overleaf, you don't worry much about that installation and everything. But for offline, sometimes you will feel some problems in package installation and all. But I think once I started using that Tech Live compiler, there is Mictech and Tech Live. So two compilers are there. So once I started using that Tech Live, I think almost all packages are included in that. So I didn't felt any big problems with this Tech Live. So otherwise, you may feel every time if you are using a new package, at that time you may need to install that. So it will ask as a command box. Then you can just click on install. Then that will be installed on your system. So in that way, that may ask in offline. But in case of Overleaf, they will never ask to install or anything. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Excuse me, I can't hear you. Neha Arora.
Neka, ma'am, your voice is not clear. Neka Arora. Okay, sir. Is any other questions from the participant side? Shall we conclude? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for that opportunity.
Department of Computer Science and Applications, and on behalf of Priyar Maniam, Institute of Science and Technology, also are giving a lengthy session and the overall broader view about the LaTeX. Because while the time we started the research in 2006, at that time, even though we are struggling more to install the Technic Center, and after that only 2009 onwards only we much aware about that Mictech and Tech Studio. After that I often used Mictech and Tech Studio till now. Okay, anyway, this is a very informative session, and whoever wants to do the research, the people should know what are the tools available first. What are the tools available to do the research, to focus our whatever our contribution, even though we know we are in the strong in our research area. If we are failed to focus, we are failed to provide the outcomes, then it may not be appreciated. That is why the LaTeX plays a vital role to produce your research outcomes and as well as the classroom materials and all. Within this, it is a time to conclude the end note with the vote of thanks. That is my duty. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank the management, vice chancellor, and the registrar, and all other board of management peoples provide this opportunity to conduct this international LaTeX workshop. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our honorable vice chancellor and our registrar for joining this workshop and providing the inaugural address with his busy schedule to grace the event, because now each and every corner the peoples are working. They are going to the NAC pay visit. Within this busy schedule, he came and he gave a wonderful address. That is why once again I thank sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, and my sincere thanks to the resource persons, the Dr. Parthiban and as well as my friend Mr. Fasil, okay, to take out time from their busy schedule and give these hands-on training workshop presentations. And one more, I thank Dean of CSC, head of the department, and all the faculties of CSC, FCSC, and the Institute of Science and Technology to extend their support for successfully organizing this workshop. Last but not least, yes, without the participants, it is impossible for this great success. But 444 registrations, 26 states from India, 3 of other countries, Nepal, Malaysia, and Central Africa. 444 registrants, they give their support, they extend their support to success of this workshop. I thankful all you from the bottom of my heart who registered and joining this event. Once again, I thank one and all who support to this workshop become success one. The feedbacks and assessment forms already posted into chat box and as well as through the registered mail also. The participants could, there is a 6-point scale assessment is there based on these 2 sessions. If any part of the presentation, any portion of the presentation, if anyone missed it, then they could have watched the YouTube video in our channel. That is already streamed in the online. The participants would have used that YouTube channel for recording this complete session. Once again, I thank the participant and everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Sir, can I leave?
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Please. Thank you very much.